Today's post is about belief systems, and it's an interesting one, this one, because when we think about this concept that's been thrown around there quite a lot recently, in the last year to 2 years, this concept of new earth. New earth, what does that mean for us? And new earth, the way that I personally see it, is a state of mind, it's a state of being, and it's what we attach our consciousness to, how we deal with world events, what's going on in the world, how we react to that. Do we get wrapped up in the drama and distracted from the things that are actually productive for the self, which ultimately is for the we, which ultimately is a part of collective solutions where we start to think differently? Or do we get lost in the fear and the dread, which is really an outdated way of living? It's something that's controlled us for so long. And actually we are at this heightened state of awareness. You know, the whole system of planetary alignments and how they've really come into play this year so far and last year has really created a shift, and having this awareness of how this actually changes our perception, our reactions, what we feel is really important. So if you're kind of intrigued by astrology but have not yet really had chance to really delve a little bit deeper, then I highly recommend coming along and joining us at the 13 Moon Studio, where we use a combination of things to really support you through these transitional points in your life. And there's more than just one way of looking at things and doing things. It's not just about Kundalini yoga. That's not what it's about. It's about Kundalini Kriya. Basically is made up of a complete practice, which just basically means it implements movement which allows any stagnant energy to shift and move through the body, so we can create this essence of shifting this life force, this chi, cultivating life force, rather than doing actions which perhaps maybe drain us on a daily basis. Breath work, which is one of the quickest ways of really distracting the mind and bringing us into the now, into the moment, into that focused state, that clarity, that ability to be able to see the wood for the trees. And then focusing the eye, the drishti point, as well as the breath work, as well as movement, bringing in a distraction with mantra or just words or counting, whatever works for you, to literally harness the mind. It's like you're putting a saddle and reins on your brain and taking it on a ride, on a journey that is beneficial to you, rather than, anxiety ridden and, just, as I love to say, being stuck on that spin cycle, being stuck on that washing machine spin cycle of just random thoughts that are really not serving you, because there's too much going on for you to be able to work out what it is that you're trying to intentionally seek in your life and achieve with purpose. And then meditation is just such a glorious way of truly being able to dive deep, go below the layers of the nonsense and find the truth within, to connect back to the core heart being of your true self. And that takes some work. Meditation isn't, just downloading an app and listening to music or listening to someone speak. It's more than that. Meditation is when you don't hear the doorbell, you don't hear the bells ring, you don't hear the birds cheep, you're somewhere else. That brain state wave takes you into a deeper state of consciousness, which connects with the whole, which allows for these ideas of inspiration, this creative magnitude to excel through life. This is why meditation is always depicted in so much imagery. It's kind of like, if we all learn to meditate, we can save the world. And the reason is because we switch off from the nonsense. But for me, I found a way which truly worked, which truly allowed me to switch off what was my extremely analytical mind. I am a Gemini sun, a Cancer moon, and a Libra ascendant. So that Mercury mind was my blessing, but also sometimes my biggest distraction. So to be able to harness that has been the greatest gift I could ever be able to harness and utilize to its full potential, and to live my life on purpose, with purpose. If you want to find out more of what I'm talking about, then visit the 13 Moon Studio on the Circle application. And then if you want to know more about Kundalini Yoga, amazing. Check out the KundaliniUniversity.com, the 200-hour course, and the profound teachings of Guru Singh, both in the 200, but phenomenally taught exclusively in the 300 hours. So much love, so many blessings. Have a magical, inspiring day. Sat Nam.